My name is Kirkland Middleton. I'm a freshman in the Music Industry Studies program. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I am here at Loyola University. I'm in the Music Industry Studies department program, and I am on the business track, which is the science track. Under that track, I hope to learn skills in every aspect of the music industry, every behind-the-scenes aspect, and whatever my interest drives me towards throughout the years, I will follow that path. I guess a huge factor for me was just the fact that this is a music industry program. Also, I looked into it for many years and have had many friends come through the program, and through that research and through those people, I found this program really fit what I needed. I had been a performer since age 3, really looking to, I guess, get the finer details of my performance life in order, and I found that those details were all about the business. And this is a place where I can get that specific instruction because and it's instruction that is up to date through professors who are active in the industry. So it's just an entire package that I can trust. And it's also in New Orleans, which is a great bonus. And even though I'm from southern Louisiana and only 2 hours away, this is a completely new world and something that I definitely needed. I find the accessibility of the faculty to be quite amazing. Most professors here, or all that I've encountered, have the open door policy, to where if the door is open, you can come in. Some professors have office managers to where they might need a scheduled appointment to be able to meet with, which is totally fine. Some professors are just so active that they can't be here all the time, so which I don't necessarily see as a disadvantage. Rather, those professors are more up to date than we could even hope for. But in terms of just me, if I need to go and see a professor at any time during a 9 to 5, I can do that, as well as through email or phone if it's after those hours. But I have never had any problems whatsoever with talking to faculty, and they've never had a problem with remembering my name or welcoming me into their door or into their room. So it's always an easy experience for me. I find that the environment is completely non-competitive, which is a huge advantage, especially when it's so small. I find that within every single class, I not only get the proper peer support, but also the support and I guess directed instruction from each professor that really not only motivates me to do my best, but also keeps me in a comfortable place to where I don't feel like the pressure is too high, but I also feel motivated to get my ideas out there and pursue them. Well, the freshman intro project is probably the most adult thing I've ever had to do. Essentially, I was grouped up with 5 of my peers in a class at random, and we, from that point on, were an active production company. The roles of management, marketing, legal affairs, business affairs, A&R, and creative all had to be delegated amongst ourselves. Within that, I became the manager, and I have been managing a group out of Baton Rouge, actually, for the past couple of months. Within that, I have had to work with my team in order to get not only the best product for the group that we are managing, but also for us individually. And kind of finding that equilibrium can be difficult, but it's also something that has taught me natural, real-life lessons of not only how to work as a manager, but how to just work with people. And it's also kind of revealed the natural issues that can come up when you're working with a team, such as your vision, maybe your ethics and values, and essentially has taught me how I might want to go about my professional life if I keep pursuing the management track. The liberal arts enrich me as a whole person. I find that I'm not only learning each individual subject as it's listed in a course description, but rather I'm getting that personal interaction, not only with professors but with my peers, that kind of helps me feel out who I am individually. I also find that with a focus, with all the classes that I'm taking, there's a focus on values and really finding out what you care about. And that mixed in with the wide array of courses that can teach me about the world as a whole, I find that it's making it much easier for me to figure out who I am. And with the 3 months that I've been here, I'm more comfortable than I've ever been, and I definitely feel like an individual. I guess I would say consider where you're going to be after the 4 years. I find that a big mistake I almost got into was kind of going with a crowd, and I know that there's always a crowd, especially with a group of friends or whatnot, might be an influential factor in your decision-making process. However, these 4 years are a completely transformative time in my own life and in everyone's life. And I find that some people, college might not be right for some, but in the search you should definitely consider when it comes to professors who is going to be teaching you. You can also consider the successes of the alumni that have come through those programs. And essentially just do extensive research on the institutions and every aspect when it comes to not only the academia, but the quality of life on campus, the residential life, the city that you might be going to. Because ultimately, whenever you go off to college, it's somewhere that you're going to be manifesting your own life for at least 4 years, or that's the idea. So it's a big decision, but I definitely feel like I made the right choice. So as long as those factors are taken into play, I think a safe decision can be made. Loyola is an entire experience. Being that it's a small place, it's somewhere that I find that I can always stand out, whereas I'm coming from the largest high school in my state, so it was a place where by my senior year I found that I was kind of left in the crowd. However, here from the very first day I found that people wanted to know my name, and a name that they could remember. And this was the same for them as well. I find that everyone has a common interest to just make their creativity happen. And I find that manifestation of creativity is something that is completely inspiring. It's something that you can kind of just feel whenever you're on campus. Not to mention there's a Starbucks, which is pretty handy whenever you need to be up at 9 in the morning. But I guess overall, I find that every aspect of this university just works for me. It's a friendly place that's in New Orleans. And if you are a creative person, you can find everywhere to not only maximize your creativity, but manifest that creativity in a tangible way that you can be happy with, and that can lead you to a successful career. At this point, I have a vested interest in everything that I'm learning about, which is literally every corner of the music industry, everything from management to legal, marketing, etc. And I find that right now I'm just trying to get a grasp of each concept individually. For me, right now I'm finding that the management aspect of the industry is something that I'm naturally inclined to do and have really enjoyed doing. So maybe something along those lines. However, I feel like as long as I'm working within music, I'm going to be happy.